Yeah. Are you streaming yet? Huh?
Pass me the keys.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Wednesday evening to you. And hopefully that your day has been a great day. And welcome again to still the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the country, and especially here in the city of Memphis. And I promise not to disappoint you on today. Uh, like to say, I saw Lieutenant Colonel First Lady Caroline Mason on today. She looks happy, happy. Yeah, she looks so happy. And congratulations uh, to Caroline in her marriage. She says she's still learning the first lady thing. She got to get familiar because she's still a knock a bitch out. Caroline, good to see her. I was by the precinct earlier today. I've received some threats from some of these hoodlums that was involved in the Brandon Weber fiasco. And I used to not take threats seriously. I didn't. But with the mindset of people and for the factor of having a record of certain things, I did file charges today. I went by the precinct on today, and the lieutenant colonel, I didn't know she was at the old Allen or the new Allen station, but it was good to see Caroline. I told her, girl, I almost didn't recognize you in um, your uniform. We used to seeing you in your high heels in first 48 style. But she's looking good, and thank you, Caroline, for your years of service here in this community. But I did make file a report in case something has to be done, that there is a record. And I'm being threatened by a girl, boy. I couldn't tell whether, I, well, Dell, I can't, okay, go by the name of Stacks Stack. It's a girl, and I couldn't, she's a stud, and I couldn't make out whether she was or not. I said, Dale, that ain't no girl. That's a boy. That's a boy. But I kept on reading some of her posts, um, and I guess it is. Ooh, I wonder who her girlfriend is. Whoever her girlfriend is, come on back on the right side, baby. Come on back over here, please, please do. But I did file the uh, report, and I told those that were threatening me, call me on there. You know, you calling me from these clone numbers. You're not calling me from a real number. But I gave them the invitation. Call me on the air. All right. It is, I've got a delicate situation I'm going to deal with this. I've made a post about it on my Facebook page, and the allegations against a Memphis police officer in the homicide division who allegedly has raped a young lady. We're going to get to that in just a second. Those of you who are running for office and you're pulling your qualifying petition, please know that I have no race that I have picked anyone for other than the mayor's race. It goes without being said that I support Dr. Willie Harrington and will be doing all that I can do to help Dr. Harrington get elected. The only other race is City Council District 6, where I am supporting uh, Edmund Ford Jr. I mean Senior. I talk to Junior so much. Ed Ford Senior, okay, the Undertaker, okay, extraordinaire. But let me also say this: I ain't got no politician that I favor that has not paid me, okay, in none of these races. And the worst thing that any politician can do is lie to me. And, you know, Thurston Smith lied to me. I can't support a liar because if you lie to me, you'll lie to the people. So I can't support Thurston Smith, and he's not fit for the office. Uh, does not, unless he's moved recently, uh, does not live in the district. So we'll be talking about that in that particular race as we go forward. I will not be supporting Thurston Smith, and I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. And I will be bringing up all of his issues. Yeah, including the woman who says that he sexually harassed her. So we'll be talking about that. But I have another politician. You, you know, I'm a person. I'm from the old school. I don't do business by text. Okay, I don't. I like talking to people, interacting, hearing your voice. I don't do business by text. And there's a certain politician we we talked about some things, and we were supposed to talk on yesterday, and I tried to reach you all day on yesterday. I text and you text back initially. Then I text you and I said, Doc, I don't do business over the phone by text. If you having a money issue, you need to tell me. Sometimes I'm understandable, and then sometimes I'm not. If you ain't got it, then we move on. But don't play with me and don't lie to me, because the worst thing that you need in any campaign is for somebody that's on TV 5 nights a week with an audience like I have to be anti you and call you a liar. If we're not going to do business, I ain't got no problem with that. We move on. There's some other people in that race that may want the support of the Thaddeus Matthews Show. They may not like me personally, but they know I have a vast audience, and they understand the necessity of advertising. If you are a new politician and your name is not out there, you need to go ahead on and get your name out there. You need to advertise on my TV show. And now that I have a radio show, that I am going to dominate the mornings. I kicked ass with some blues this morning. One girl told me, she said, it just ain't fair. I'm running around this hospital, hiding and things, listening to these earphones, and you playing them blues the way you play. I was kicking. Damn, I was kicking ass this morning. And if you want to know how bad of an ass kicking, I'm gonna give DIA and anybody else that attempts to play the blues in the morning time. Tune me in tomorrow morning. Um, Tune me in tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Starting Monday, the show will be from 6 on to 9. All of you folk that's getting ready to have your blues shows, you need to contact me. Now, my good friend Julius Lewis has already sent me his commercial. His commercial will be running on TV, and it will also be running on the radio show for the 17th annual Blues Festival. So he's got some good folk on there, including my good friend Bobby Rush. Bobby Rush is on there. Shirley Brown on there. This boy, I ain't never met Pokey, but is it Pokey Bat, and his side chick is on there. Willie Clayton is on there. Some other guy I ain't never heard of, but it's going to be a great show, and you probably start seeing the commercial on tomorrow night's show. But to all of you politicians, and those of you who are already elected on the city council, there is a great chance that if you don't run strong, that you can be defeated. And like I said, I ain't got no picks. I don't give a damn if you are the incumbent. I ain't got no picks and chooses, because you can be defeated. Now, you need to get with me. All you got to do, and y'all need to get with me soon. Okay. Y'all trying to wait till after July the 18th to see who's gonna be in the race. Some of y'all need your name out here right now, cause folk don't know you. Okay, I look at this list. You know, your kin people and a few other folk may know you, But there ain't nobody know you serious that has not that has to vote for you. I'm looking at a lot of these races now. Y'all need, you need to get your name out now. He who comes out first and has his name out there has a better chance than individuals who wait to the last minute. And you think that them little things you put in the yard and them signs work. People need to see you constantly. So y'all just call me at the office, 435-6161, unless you happen to have my number. And here's what I don't like with you politicians. Quit sending me these strategies that y'all have. And some of you as politicians, y'all hire folk who don't know politics to run your campaign. Then you hire people who uh, ran themselves and couldn't win more than once. How in the hell you think that somebody can advise you on how to win and they ain't never ran a campaign? Then some of y'all listening folk say, don't spend no money with Thaddeus Matthews. It's up to you. But it's better to be with me than be against me. Praise the Lord. And let the church say, Amen, Amen, and Amen again. Bring me the money. That's who becomes my candidate. Dr. Woody Harrington has taken care of his business. Ed Ford Sr. has taken care of his business. So anybody else out here in these races, if you ain't brought me no money, you don't mean nothing to me. Your race means nothing to me. And y'all can't pay me in them little bitty increments. Okay, I'm gonna give you $100 a week. I eat that every day for lunch. Yeah. Who, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me get on. Let me get on with what I want to talk about. And you, Brandon Weber folk that wanted to threaten me, if you want to call on the air, I invite you to do that. But let me talk about something that is very delicate. A post I made about an hour ago. Let me see. Where is it? Uh, Let me go and pull it up. I wrote an article after I was contacted, and it already has almost 200 comments on it. I was contacted by a young lady that I know, and I would consider myself knowing her fairly well. Her last name is Matthews. And let me clear this, it is not my daughters, neither Jocelyn or Dominique. It's not my daughters. Because that'll be the first thing some of y'all jump on. No, was his daughter raped? No, because if my daughters was raped, we'd be dealing with this a totally different way. But this young lady's name is Matthews. Okay. I'm not the only Matthews on the planet. I'm the only Matthews like me on the planet. But I've known this young lady for a while. This young lady alleges that she has been raped by a city of Memphis police officer by the name of Nicholas Dandridge. I did not have time to get his picture into the system on today, but she alleges that this homicide detective, who has been relieved of duty but not charged or arrested as of yet, raped her early on Sunday morning. She states that she met this particular police homicide detective, Nicholas Dandridge, or Nick as she calls him, in February. She alleges that they had a very casual relationship. She states that they have had consensual sex twice and that she has not seen him in 2 months. I asked, why haven't you seen him in 2 months? She states that some red flags went off, that he would never allow her to go to his house. So she had the belief that either he was involved with another woman or maybe he had a wife. She states that early Sunday morning he called her and told her that he was close to her house and that he needed to come by and just talk to her. She says that she reluctantly said, okay. She said, I don't want no company. She said, but he became so insistent that she said, okay, you can drop by, but nothing else is going to happen but conversation. He arrives. She notices that his eyes are bloodshot. He states to her that he's been to a bar. She found it very strange that the other occasions where he had been to the house, he didn't have his weapon on. On this particular night, early Sunday morning, rather, he had his Glock on, took his Glock off, and placed it on a piece of furnishing that she had in the house. She goes on to state that after the conversation, he became touchy feely. You know, she said she told him that we ain't finna do nothing. Ain't nothing about to happen. You need to leave and go home. She says at that particular point, he overpowered her. Okay. Who says they must still my favorite lesbian? Okay. Thank you. I guess that's what you said. He overpowered her, pulled up her house dress or whatever, you know how them dresses y'all wear around the house when y'all comfortable, and pulled her panties down. She said that after he pulled her panties down, that Nicholas Dandridge penetrated her roughly. Then he overpowered her some more and flipped her over and and screwed her, excuse me, and screwed her, okay, there, I'm sorry, and screwed her, penetrated her rather, in the anus. Did I say it right then? Because I was about to go off on the deep end one. Screwed her in the anus, hard. Mm. Then he forced her outside and raped her again, forced her to perform oral sex. Mhm. And she says that the whole time that the alleged rape is going on, he's saying that he came to try to get his woman back. She said that he just kept saying he came to get his woman back. Well, when the alleged rape was over, he asked her, are you going to file charges? Are you going to file charges? She says because of his apparent intoxicating state and because he had his weapon, she went into survival mode. He kept telling her, she says, that I'll pay your bills. Never said, I'm sorry. I came to get my woman back. Are you going to file charges? He finally left, she states, and she calls the police. The police take her downtown. She's questioned. She's taken to the Rape Crisis Center. She has shown me the report from the Rape Crisis Center, which states that she has 2 lacerations in the vagina and that she has 5 deep lacerations in the anus. She says that she bled profusely from the ass, or from the anus. Okay, damn Dale. From the anus. So, do you think that we have a predator with a badge? He has not been relieved. He has been relieved of duty, but he has not been charged. What do you think about the story? What do you think is the delay in being charged? I briefly, like I said, I put this up about an hour ago, before I left uh, coming here. Uh, Somebody said he just deactivated his Facebook page. Uh, Quisha Von Shea says, reading these comments and shaking my head. So some people say they know this man personally, and his page was NJ Dan, NJ Dan. So that means y'all think they had rough sex or something, all so she can set him up. That sounds stupid as hell. Yep, y'all might know one side, but the other side you don't. From the sound of it, he was after her if he called her after letting a month or two go by without being with her. Jordan David says, if you didn't want sex from him, y'all been dating since February on and off. I guess you ain't seen him in months. What was y'all going to talk about? And I'm just going through Sharita. Sharita Miller says down here, you stupid ass women who are his friend. Y'all the ones who wouldn't believe your daughters if he touched them, riding for a rapist just cause you think he know you know him. Faye Boyce, police can rape too. Sharita comes back and says, I'm convinced you hoes effing this raggedy bastard, and that's why you riding so hard for him. Let's go back. I'm going back. Tamika McCann Jones, he solemnized her, five deep lacerations. He forced it in. That was definitely not consensual sex. Kimberly Goodman, this all lies. People need to stop spreading lies on people, messing with their character. This man's still on the job. He has not been suspended. He's been relieved, though, of duty, which is normal in these situations. Um, LaShandria Houston, okay, y'all need to stop. Just because it's out of character doesn't mean he won't and can't do it. Get the FOH, let's get out of here. He's a man and a freak. He took it because he thought he could. Christian Foster asks, has he been arrested? No, and is still working. Jonelle Polk answered. Christian Foster comes back. I understand. That doesn't mean he's guilty, and it doesn't mean he's innocent. Jonelle comes back. Christian Foster, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I respect yours. I believe my friend. I've talked to him. Christian says again, Jonelle, I don't have an opinion either way. If he did it, he should pay the supreme price. If she's lying, she should pay the same price. Mm, okay. Um, what do you think? And we'll talk more about this. And again, I know this young lady whose last name is Matthews, same as mine, but it is not either of my daughters, because the attack would be vicious if it was mine. But these are not my daughters. This young lady is not either of my two daughters. Um, but we do have the same last name. So do you think he's a predator with a badge? Do you think that the young lady is lying? Or do you think he was in a drunken stupor? And when she said no, which means no, that he decided, since she says that he wanted his woman back, that he forced himself on her. We will talk about it, but let me first, and I'm opening up the phone lines on it, but let me first take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Get me a paper towel. Have my glasses on there, so I'm looking through the spots in them.
I feel horrible. I'm gonna have to take off tomorrow.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to take off tomorrow.
Why?
I don't feel good.
You gonna have to do what?
Take off.
Well, your ass gonna start feeling a whole lot better. Take you some goddamn medicine and some shits.
I'm gonna order me some soup for real.
Do what?
I'm gonna order me some soup.
I can't see you. Wait a minute.
You can't see me. What does seeing me have to do with
You about to take tomorrow off.
Yes, I don't feel
You ain't got no off day, and we ain't got no F, M, M, A, what's it called that? F and L, M, and
FMLA,
you ain't got none of that on your job.
I got some DEL.
You got some what? Take your ass home and go to bed. That's what you do. Go home, take you some BCs, some Tylenols or something, and lay that ass down. When you start feeling bad, just now.
No, I've been feeling bad, been
When?
coughing all day.
I ain't seen you.
You didn't see me coughing, blowing my nose.
Hell, I cough and blow my nose.
Right. So
When you was eating
must
them
have
damn,
gave me a germ.
when you was eating them damn crab legs, your ass didn't look like you was sick.
Cause it was clearing my sinuses.
Well,
I'm sick now.
you ate enough that they ought to
I
be,
did not
they
eat
ought to be
enough.
clear.
I need some more. I'm finna order me some soup for real though.
Ooh. Uh, and thank you so very much. Hey guys, you want to get sharp for the 4th of July? Well, there's only one place I want you to go, and that's Fashion Corner, 2477 Chelsea Avenue. Go ahead and see my good friend, the owner, Jimmy Hassan. Jimmy has been in the men's clothing business at that very same location, I know, 30 years. He's got everything you want. He's got suits, he got them little short sets and long sets. He got some of the prettiest ties. And I'm a tie collector. I probably got a couple of hundred ties. I love ties. It's a place that you can go, man. Look, you like gators and stuff? He can get you some gators, real crocodiles, okay? He will take care of you. Go in there and tell him, look, I heard about you on the Thaddeus Matthews show, and he gonna cut you a deal. He got shirts, tie sets, everything for the well-dressed man, okay? The well-dressed man. Go, Fashion Corner, 2477 Chelsea, right there at Chelsea and Hollywood. He's waiting to see you. All right, on this matter that we're discussing tonight, who do you believe and who do you not uh, believe? Okay. Um, I'm gonna say this. I don't allow folk in my house. Okay. I got to know you extremely, extremely, extremely well for you to come to my house. Okay. And please don't come to my house and you ain't and I ain't expecting you. But most folks don't know where I live. But if I'm seeing someone, I got to get to know you before I bring you into my comfort zone. Okay? And for security reasons, I don't tell people where I live. If I want to get some, you know, I can get a room or I can come to your house, and it's already an understanding. I can't meet you today and you come to my house. Okay, plain and simple. Now, he called her early Sunday morning. In going to a woman's house early Sunday morning, is there an expectation that you're going to have sex? Is there an expectation if you allow a man to come to your house that you're going to have sex? And even if you and this guy have been dating and he comes by your house and you tell him, no, we ain't doing it tonight. Yeah, I know we done did it twice before, but I'm not in that mood tonight. And he forces himself on you, it's still considered to be rape. Okay. Somebody said that they've seen his jacket and he has several infractions, including excessive force. Okay, so what's your view on it? What do you think? Put the phone number up there, T. 901-231-9239. What's your particular view on this particular sermon? On Crime Report 1906-011-180-ME. What's your view? What's your point that you would like to make? Do you believe the woman? Do you believe that anything happened? Or do you believe that a police officer is capable of rape? Go ahead.
Yes, I like to speak about Nick. That's my cousin, police officer.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel he was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? I remember them talking, had a little relationship going on, but he was wrong for that.
So he your cousin?
I want your daughter, Dominique, give me her cell phone number.
Let me get, Dale, do you have the number to the city morgue? Because that's where you end up at. Okay. I doubted that was a cousin at all. Let's see. Oh, I'll go back to him. Go ahead, Sharita Miller.
Oh, Lord, let me turn them down. Okay, the first thing I want to say to these ignorant cops well, Jeffrey Dahmer character either, bitch. It wasn't none of the people that have raped and killed character. They didn't go around their mamas and cousins and friends and say, hey, look at me, I'm a killer, I'm a rapist, with they dumb asses.
So,
They sitting up here riding for this man because they probably gobbling up his dick.
they doing what, Sharita?
Gobbling his dick like the boy did at the church.
Lord Jesus, Sharita.
How you just gonna assume that he, because he's a cop, and that ain't his character, that he couldn't have done it?
So, you believe that it's possible that the young lady was raped by this police officer?
According to what you stated with the rape kit and the things that were the injuries, come on now. I guess some of these women got to see, they got to be standing there seeing it for themselves, for them to believe. And I just can't believe these women who are getting on here saying these things. Oh, she shouldn't have opened the door. Oh, she shouldn't have did. You hoes open the door. Y'all let these regular motherfuckers that you know
Okay,
come back several times. Don't be talking about what she shouldn't have did. That don't give him the right to rape her just because she opened the door at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hell, I guess if I wear a short skirt to the club and I leave at 2 a.m., I deserve to get raped, huh? You dumb bitches.
okay, Sharita.
I can't stand these cock-sucking hoes. Always trying to run up behind a nigga, cause like I said, they gotta be fucking it. And I think they some ugly bitches too.
Did you get it? Did you get it all off your chest, Sharita?
I got enough. I'm gonna go and let somebody else call me.
Thank you, Sharita. And look, I like to see you on the first Sunday too. Yeah,
I'm gonna be there. I'm coming to help them.
yeah, she gonna need some help, Jesus. All right, thank you, Sharita.
I support women. I support women. I support black women. Regular bitch. Bye. I'm later.
You sound like you will. Damn, Sharita. I didn't even know Sharita knew some of them words. Damn.
Roger.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice
Go ahead, Roger.
That is.
Yeah.
You had me sold when you said all you said about the young lady and being raped and all that, but how the heck you been raped and a man went in your mouth? Wouldn't you bite that mug off if somebody stuck
Well, I ain't, first of all, wait. First of all, let me clear. First of all, I ain't gonna have none in my mouth. So,
No, I'm just saying, if he did all that to her and he went in that woman's mouth, she would have bit that mug off.
but wait a minute. But let me ask you this question. Suppose she went into survival mode. He's a police officer, and his weapon is laid there on the furniture or whatever it is. Okay? Does not there become a fear factor that we become concerned about here? That she's concerned about her life. And
He
she
should have been concerned about his when he went in that woman's mouth. She got teeth at it. She could saw that thing in half, and it would be an open and shut case.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But if you are fearful, if you are being traumatized, and there is a gun there, ma'am, and from what she told me, that she was fearful for her life, so she went into a survival mode.
She could have left that man laying in the floor and ran out the door, that is. Bite it off.
Bite it off. Okay. Thank you, man.
All right.
Roger said she should have bit it off. What's your view? 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. What about the 5 lacerations in the anus? Okay. And it said deep lacerations. He went in deep.
Ramona,
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Go ahead, Ramona.
hi, Thaddeus.
Hey,
He did it. He did it. It doesn't matter that she knew him and they was dating, whatever, but no means no. No means no. I don't want to give you none tonight. That's what that means. But all these people that's calling in saying what she could have did, should have did, he had that Glock. What would they have done? What
yeah,
would they have done? She was trying to stay alive.
yeah,
And the police officers, they're known to be abusive anyway. They're known to be abusive anyway to women. Because he thought he was going to get away with it, but my prayer goes out to this lady. So stick with it, baby. Stick with it. Because they're going to do everything they can for him not to be charged with that. He raped her. I mean, what reason does she have to say he did? I mean, everybody keep calling, she should be a thief. She should. No, if somebody got a gun, police officers, they crazy anyway. They're alcoholics, they drunks. Everybody know that, and they're very abusive. So she did what she had to do to survive. But he raped that lady. He know he raped her. If he raped her, no means no.
thank
He
you.
probably didn't have a clue he was going to, come over there with all this crazy going on. I mean, what woman haven't invited a man that she's been dating to come? Okay, we just going to sit down and talk, whatever. She wasn't expecting this man to do all this. She was not expecting this. So I think they need to put his ass up under the jail, and when he get in that money, to rape his ass. Have a nice day, Daddy.
Thank you. Lacerate his ass. Okay. 901-231-9239. Let's go here.
Clyde.
to accept, press 1.
All right, Clyde.
Mr. Matthews.
Mhm.
How can this man, they done did all this cussing. He done drove her down, took her underwear off, penetrated her. I mean, she ain't scratching, she ain't biting, she ain't mean. I wasn't a kid, he had a shotgun over there. I'm gonna put up a fight so they gonna know that he gonna be scratched up.
How? Wait a minute. But brother, wait a minute. Who said she didn't put up a fight?
She didn't say it's a text message. She ain't putting no fight.
Wait a minute. I wrote the story, brother. On face. You read the story on Facebook?
No, I'm just reading what you see on the air.
Okay.
I didn't know about it today.
Okay. I wrote the story on Facebook. Wrote that she said no. Okay. So she says that she was overpowered. We know of men raping women on a daily basis. Okay. So I can't say she didn't put up a fight.
Well, now, I have to say, now, no do mean no.
Yeah.
But pulling him, throwing over and hitting her from the back and them putting out this, see, they been doing it all the time when they was together. But first of all, you don't let no man come over your house at 2 in the morning. You already said you didn't feel like no company. So if a man come to your house, then that's what's on the man's mind at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Brother, let me ask you something. Have you ever been to a woman's house at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and you didn't have sex?
No,
I have.
I had.
How old are you?
I'm 57.
Okay, you 57. You ain't far behind me. But there have been times in my life I just call a woman. I'm out in the streets. Can I stop by? Okay? Now, if something happens, it happens. But first of all, I've never had to force sex on a woman. but I've had some conversations with women at their house at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and nothing happened. I went by, got me some eggs and some rice and some sausage, some toast and some coffee, and we sat and talked. We may have sat and watched TV, and then hell, I went home. I went wherever I was going. But even if a man comes by a woman's house early in the morning and she says no, after she has let him in, it still means no. Thank you, brother. All right. Area code 901-231-9239. Okay. Yeah, I've been to some women's house in my lifetime. I've been to some women's house and we didn't screw.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews show. That means you can talk. That means you go. But I am. I've been there. I've been there. I've never had a desire to force myself on a woman. I always wanted the woman to want it. Yeah. Give me that thing, fatty bear. Ain't no thrill to me in forcing a woman.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
You're on the air.
That is, I believe he's guilty.
Do what?
I think he's guilty.
Okay. Why do you think he's guilty?
First of all, if he penetrated her like he did and she got all the laceration, ain't no woman gonna enjoy nothing like this. That was automatic rape.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, all them lacerations in your ass. Well, it is ass. Anus, man. In the ass. And the paper said deep lacerations. So, and let me go back to the caller said she used to it. If she was used to it, it wouldn't be no deep lacerations. It'll slid on in. Let's go to Olive Branch.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
Yes, that is, those guys calling in saying that when you go to a woman's house 2 or 3 in the morning, that ain't always that a woman want to have sex. What if it's their mom or sister telling them that somebody right there?
Yeah, I mean, I've had women that call me to their house, just wanted to talk, or just wanted to be in my company. And sometimes, see, some men are under the mindset that every time you go to a woman's house early in the morning or late at night, you're supposed to be screwing. Sometimes a woman wants to know that you can come and be in her company and you don't want none. You just want to be around her. Thank you, brother.
Right.
Thank you so much. Lord Sharita.
Call phone.
Sharita calling back.
What, Sharita?
Okay, let me say this right here for these sorry sacks of shit that keep calling talking about that, oh, well, she shouldn't have answered the door. Or if Clyde dumb slow ass talking about that he ain't been to no matter house and ain't got none at 2 a.m. Yeah, because she didn't let you in the door. That's why. With your ugly ass, you probably ugly too. Let me tell people this. Let's learn something a little bit. Even if I start to have sex with you, if at any point I say no, you must stop. You can't tell me, oh, you let me not stop tonight, Clyde, dumb slow ass. So you got to let me
You feeling okay today, Sharita?
Okay, no. That just done pissed me the hell off. I just can't stand ignorance. Ignorance. That's what I'm hearing. Ignorance. Whether you want to believe him or her, don't sit up here and say stupid shit. Because that's what they doing. Goodbye.
Thank you, Sharita. I'm gonna go get me some of whatever she gonna have to drink. I'm gonna get me some too tonight. That's my girl though. West Memphis, Arkansas, whatever. Call me back. I'm sorry. I was talking to my girl Sharita. But no, if you in it, if you deep in it, and she says no, you gotta stop in the middle of your stroke and take it out.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that thing because no means no, and for a man to do that, even I don't know, man. I just believe that the lady is telling the truth because I just feel like someone maybe she just wanted him to come by, may not want to talk about having sex, and he had a gun, and that gun was a threat. Even if somebody told me she just get it off, but that gun was there for a threat, and I really believe God did it.
All right. Thank you, sir. And notice she says that he's never worn the gun, and he's a police officer, on the inside of her house. So why did he have it on that night? And why did he take it off? Was the gun taken off as a form of intimidation? And I know my boy Mike Williams having a fit. Boy. Mike called me. And I knew Mike was going to call me. But it is what it is. All right, let's see. I'll take, it's at 8 o'clock. 901-231-9239. If you'd like to get in on this conversation, I'll take one more before I take another commercial break. Do not forget, 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm the ass kicker. I kicks ass. Bobby OJ, I'm clipping my toenails in your ass at 6 a.m. Y'all better tune in and get you some of these real blues.
To accept, press 1.
You on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey,
I'm calling. I really believe he did because I don't care how you have sex. No woman ain't gonna get no lacerations in the inside of her vagina and her anus from no regular sex. And it don't matter if she did let him come in like you said, because I done been by dude's house and then have sex. We just cut her top, but like you said, just have breakfast or something. But he a sick ass police, that's a sick ass individual. And like you said, he brought that gun in there for intimidation because first of all, was he on duty?
no. She says that he had just left a bar. No.
So he brought the gun there to intimidate her. And like she said, she was scared and people talking about, like Sharita said, hold up, Jordan, my father. He wanna do this, that ain't his character. He don't know what nobody character is when that mask fall off. He don't drink, these bitches don't know if he drink or not. That man went over there with one thing on his mind, and he did what he did. And I'm glad she didn't, try to fight back on her because he could have killed her and said it was went another way, and then they go would have been on his side. But I hope this punk ass get whatever coming to his punk ass because he was wrong. I'm sick of these police officers thinking because they're an officer, a woman has to get down some pussy. Fuck you, bitch. Nobody got to give you no motherfucking pussy. And I'm glad you showed that bitch ass boy face. Punk ass needs to be in jail where he is right now. I'm gone.
Okay.
Call from Tracy Smith.
Go ahead. Go. Hey, Tracy,
I'm calling. Go ahead. What you say?
go ahead.
I'm just saying, tonight everyone's speaking on this subject, but men are showing their true characters that they don't know what no means. When men say no, ladies mean no. I've been over several guys' house many times after hours, late in the week, in the morning. Just slept there and then nothing happened.
Okay. And no means no.
That's exactly.
Huh?
I mean, it takes a responsible man and a responsible woman when they go out the hours to have in their right mind and be open-minded about things. And I don't care if you discuss it over the phone before you get there. If I get there and I say no, I mean no, goddamn it.
Okay. You can't get none tonight.
That's right. It's mine. And it belongs to somebody.
That's right. It belongs to you. Now,
That's it.
you know, we claim it now. We'll claim it. We'll say, whose was this? Ain't it mine? Ain't it mine, baby?
It is, but you know that ain't yours.
Yeah. You just leasing it for a
And
moment.
then you got women out here, you know, upholding, you know, this officer. None of us was there, but if that was my daughter, my aunt, just any female that I know or I'm close to, I don't want to see another woman taking advantage of us like that. I'm a woman first.
All right. Thank you so much, darling.
All right, baby.
Yeah. She says it's hers. And you ain't got no right to get it if she don't want. I don't care how he begging. Please, pretty please, with sugar and cream and ice cream on top. If you say no, no means no. Even if you said yes, and he's about to put it in, or he'd have got hard and erect, and you said no, it's no.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Go ahead.
What I would have did was carry around the girl and back something real good and told her, let's take a shower. While we was taking a shower, let's take a nap, and I would have scalded that motherfucker.
But then it wouldn't have been rape if you had just gave it to her. Okay. Ooh, I would scold that mother. I believe you sound like you would too. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Where'd that come from?
They just dropped it off.
Huh?
They just dropped it off.
Who?
The food people, the delivery people.
You done got an Uber and got some food?
Nah, they get no Uber.
What is that?
Oh,
So you ordered some food and didn't even tell me?
I did tell you.
No, you didn't.
I promise I did.
You ordered some food.
I told y'all to give me some soup. I sure did.
I didn't want the damn soup no way.
I know you didn't want none, and when you rolled your eyes, I figured like that's what your eye roll was for. But I did tell you.
Got what?
I did tell you.
Okay. Enjoy your food,
Um,
your pho or whatever it is.
yes, I can help you. Ugh.
What all you got over there?
Just the broth and the meat and
So
the
what?
spicy soup. Broth and soup and some spicy soup.
I'm going to pre-bay. I'm gonna,
How you always go?
but they ain't got those. And you stinking up the whole room. Now I'm hungry. Okay. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show as we are discussing the allegations that has been made against a Memphis police officer, homicide detective Nicholas Dandridge, by a young lady here in the city of Memphis that I do know. And again, her last name is Matthews, but it is not one of my daughters. But I do know her, been knowing her for a little while. So um, I've basically given you what she said happened. So I'd like to hear from you and your views and your comments on this subject. Alrighty. Let's see. Don't forget about DMC Cleaners, 62 Fairway at Third. Black owned cleaners that they will clean your clothes. That's where I take all of my clothes. DMC, 62 Fairway at Third. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. They have same day service. In by 9, you can get your clothes back by 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You can give them a call at 901 789 7983. 901 789 7983. Don't forget about the radio show. And starting Monday is 3 hours. You can advertise your business on the radio show. You can get on the the radio show, and you can get the combo, the 4 for 4. Yeah, the 4 for 4. You can get your 4 weeks on the radio and 4 weeks on the TV. You can get both of them right now for $1,000. Now, when I go 3 hours Monday, the price go up $1,000. But you must be a business. This is not for shows. Shows pay the show rate. This is for businesses, okay? And because you're advertising already on the Thaddeus Matthews Show, does not put you on the radio show. The radio show and the TV show are two separate entities. And getting up at 5:30 in the morning, whew, I'm so glad my studio for the radio station is in my house. I walk out the bedroom in my drawers sometimes. The cold as I have it in my house, I have to put my robe on because I keep my house ice cold. I cannot sleep in the heat. So I keep my air on cold, on North Pole. And I get in there, give me a cup of coffee, go in there and sit there and just kick ass. It ain't even fair the way I kick ass with them blues. You need to tune me in at 6 a.m. in the morning. Those of you around the country, all you got to do is get the TuneIn app. Download the TuneIn app. TuneIn app. Put in WMQM. Put it up there for me. Put in WMQM, and they'll pop up, and you can hear the station. I've enjoyed it this week. The blues is my relaxation from dealing with all of the madness that I deal with during the day. I do the show, get off at 8, then I go back in there, give me another hour of sleep. Now, I couldn't do it today because I had to be downtown by 9, so, Dale, that is so unfair. Dale got a cold. Dale likes, what you call it, pho, that Vietnamese soup and stuff. And I'm sitting here talking, and she done stinks up and smelling good with that pho food, whatever it is, drinking it. Did you get an egg roll or anything? Did you get an egg roll?
Spring roll.
What kind? Oh, spring roll. The name's the same thing. And I'm sitting here so hungry.
You welcome to it.
I feel so deprived.
I said you welcome to it.
No, I don't want no soup.
You welcome to the spring roll.
No, I don't want no. That's all right. When I get off of here, I'm gonna go get me some. Going to my Wednesday night spot, and I'll get me something to eat. Thank Jesus I got a EBT card. All right. Sucker. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Put the number back up for me, T. Area code 901-231-9239. Area code 901-231-9239. Give me a call. What's your view on what we have been discussing? And I heard the man say, just bite it off. Well, if you're nervous, if you're scared, if you've been traumatized, and understand you got a woman who's been violently raped, she says, even in the ass, okay? And the paperwork said had 5 deep lacerations in the ass. The YouTube is gone there. 5 deep laceration. That means he got in her ass deeply. Okay? 5 lacerations. I don't answer, block calls, so you can stop with the damn calling on the block call number. We don't even talk to you, okay, at all. Area code 90123.